혹시 너만 물어봤던 휘파람 한 곡도 채끝나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투 다 끝 난가 같았지만 하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지 비극 지금 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한 조각의 빛 이 도시에서 멍 때리는 것조차도 사치 버릇처럼 내가 나를 착취해 경추 쪽은 딱딱해지고 의식에 붙은 각질 모두 비맑은 땀 대신 날 적시는 건 진땀이네 잠든 시간에도 문제들이 쌓여 눈 뜨자마자 결정해도 아직 익숙치 않은 타협 시간을 도마 위에 식재료 썰듯 안 하면 하루는 순서가 뒤섞인 음식처럼 망가져 지쳐도 경계하네 공허와 허무 불안감 속에서 상기하네 15년 전 빈 털터리의 여유 억울해도 납득돼 35년간의 필름이 어쩌면 수치 맞은 삶 건축된 우리의 이름이 길르니 어두워지지 않게 서로를 비판하고 세상을 보는 시선 삐딱하게 얼굴에 피어난 주름은 당연해 마치 아파친 너 페이스 평가는 다 끝난 다음에 해긴 인생의 레이스 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈 너와 천천히 오래 걷고 싶어 until the end of time 지금 난 간절히 원해 한
It's game time in Philadelphia as the crowds at Wells Fargo Center look to cheer on the 76ers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they won their last contest, that game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. And there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls. Trevor Ariza out there with Pau Gasol. Then it's John Henson. Then it's Lawson. And it's Crawford at the 2. Thompson misses.
Boy, for Jamal Crawford, guys, it's been a really good career. Not many guys can maintain his level of quickness after 15 years in the league. I mean, but last season, he finally started to show a little wear and tear.
Out to the wing. Barnes dishes to Thompson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Now, here is Lawson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Ariza has the open look. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 3 assists in the game. And Thompson kicks to Smart. The feed to Ush. Down low. Here's Thompson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. There's the dish to Ariza. Back to Crawford. Lawson outside. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
Barnes kicks to Ashik. Thompson with it. Now Lawson defending. Quinn can't hit.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Lawson kicks to Gasol. And they double up Gasol. Stolen by Smart. He lobs it up. Thompson misses.
And Thompson making all 9 of his 3-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most 3-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place.
I mean, just beautiful. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Inside, a Sheik. And Henson sends it back. And O'Quinn kicks to Smart. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Good on the 3-point shot. Smart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from 3-point range.
Ariza kicks to Henson. Stolen by Ashik. And even 3-on-3 break. Smart with the ball. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Now here's Smart. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He used that pick just right. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And now Philadelphia on the break. Thompson with the ball. Smart passes to Ashik. Ashik the screen for Barnes. Passes it to O'Quinn. Stolen by Henson. Lawson has the open look. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. The 76ers leading by 6. Knocks it loose. Screen by Ashik. Smart with the ball. There's the pick. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Damari Carroll's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Chicago also making a switch. Gallenberg's checked in. Thompson dishes to Ashik. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Here's Gasol. And that's off the glass and in. Gasol's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston, Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Alexis Ajinça comes in for Omer Ashe. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Barnes. The Bulls also changing it up. Scotty's checked in for Gasol. Dunleavy comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Tony Snell subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And it's blocked by Scott. Here's Dunleavy. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. That's good. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-6 run. Smart kicks to Ajinça. To the middle. Here's Thompson. A beautiful reverse layup. Thompson's got 6.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Screen by Dallenberg. There's a screen. Lawson with it. Now guarded by Smart. Dunleavy's shot is off.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you can see right there why he does.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Smart passes to Thompson. He kicks to Smart. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carroll. 11 feet away. Lawson in the corner. A 3-ball. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Philadelphia leading by 6. Dishes it to Smart. Ajinça in the post. Defended by Scott. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Henson's checked in for Dallenberg. Saul comes in for Mike Scott. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Mike Dunleavy. And it's Crawford in for Tony Snell. Here's Ariza. And the shot falls short this time.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
There's Crawford with the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. And now Philadelphia on the break. Carroll dishes to Thompson. Smart kicks to Thompson. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really like. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kuvas checked in for Hollis Jefferson. C.J. Miles comes in for Thompson. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Marcus Smart. Here's Bayless. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And for Smart, though, he still has a lot of work to do on his ball handling and passing. His shooting, I think, exceeded some people's expectations. 37% from the field last year was subpar, but his 34% accuracy from three was solid. He finally started going straight up on his jumper instead of leaning in, and his release looked money.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's the screen. Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, you talk about Smart's lackluster field goal percentage. Once he gets more comfortable with his ball handling and adjusts to the length in the NBA, I think he'll convert more at the basket. That'll also create more drive and dish chances for him as well. Usually, free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Here's Richardson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And that's a foul called an Alexis Ajinça. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wide open.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot. Boy, I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself in the good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind, you know just where the rebound was going to go to.
And then also just the niftiness with that tip in, just a quick touch, again, before the defense knows what hit him.
20 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Mack. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Stolen by Miles. With 4 seconds on the clock. And it's good on the layup. And it's an 11-point 76ers lead.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. 76ers lead by 11. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Shelvin Mack is out there with Crawford. Then there's Scott. Then there's Moniunas. And it's Dunleavy in the three.
And guys, this 76ers team still trying to forge an identity. One thing that is sure, they will attack the basket, and a lot of fearless players on this roster.
The stupendous finish in traffic. Dunleavy's got 5 points now in the quarter. Now Bayless. Pass to Quinn. Barnes dishes to Usher. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked by Scott. To the inside. It's Crawford with the drive. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Mack looking for his first basket still in this one. Pass to Dunleavy. There's a screen by Motiejunas. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Thompson comes in for C.J. Miles. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jared Bayless. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Shot clock at 2. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers leading by 7. Smart kicks to Thompson. No good with the triple.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
To the right side. Here's Mack. He's covered by Thompson. And Scott has it in the corner. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Barnes passes to O'Quinn. And he finishes nicely on the layup. O'Quinn's got his first points in this one. Crawford kicks to Scott. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Shoots from the block. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Feeds to Thompson. Shoots. Again, the miss by Thompson.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And Mack kicks to Crawford. He dishes it to Scott. 6 on the shot clock. But they recover it. A three-pointer off the mark. Nobody near Barnes. Here's Hushik. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Mack. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Kicks to Dunleavy. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. The 76ers making a switch here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. John Henson's checked in for Motiejunas. Saul comes in for Mike Scott. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Dunleavy. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Shelvin Mack. To the wing right side. The pass to Smart. Here's Thompson. Can't get it to go. And it's Chicago the other way.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
Well, great for Thompson. Last season, an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists. And Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player. Terrific offensive player. Outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
Bulls ball.
And the 76ers making a change here. Miles is checked in. Gasol with it. Working on O'Quinn. 6 to shoot. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Pau Gasol. Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Hollis Jefferson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 6. And here's Lawson, looking for his first basket still in this one. He feeds it to Gasol. Crawford sets the pick here for Gasol. 5 to shoot. Henson dishes to Lawson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. The 76ers leading by 6. Now here's Smart. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The 76ers have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And guys, that's a pretty good improvement over last season.
Lawson with it. Outside Gasol. Power down with both hands.
And Kevin, that's a little taste of what can happen when the big guy takes it up strong.
Well, I guess he does have it in him then to get up off the ground when he needs to and rock it to the rim.
Yeah, you know, guys, he's never going to elevate that high, but he compensates and makes up for it with his height.
Shot clock at 5. Oh, Quinn can't hit.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
And the 76ers call time here. Mark, when you take a look at John Henson, you see one thing, length.
Yeah, a lot of it, too. I mean, he measures 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan at the 2012 NBA Combine. His standing reach is actually 3.5 inches greater than that of Anthony Davis. Wow.
Wow, that's right. And some changes here for the 76ers. Kufis checked in for Asha. Alexis Ajinça comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Smart. And the Bulls making a change also. Snell's checked in for Jamal Crawford.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here is Bayless. Lawson defending. Miles the pass to Ajinça. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. And it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
And talking about Henson, obviously the great length helps him as a shot blocker. The young center is also very quick off his feet. He's averaged around 2.5 blocks a game over the past 2 seasons. He's also been contributing some as a rebounder, though really needs to add some weight to kind of take it to that next step.
Getting back to Henson, last year was an odd perform. I mean, he was starting. Then in February, he was benched in favor of Zaza Pachulia. That might be a hint to Henson that he needs to put a little more work into his game to maintain a place in the rotation.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And for C.J. Miles, he should can string together a long line of threes under the league with a nice jump shot that has now become deadly.
Yeah, he doesn't get to the free throw line much, and he's not really much of a playmaker, but he's 3D in color. HD 3D.
And it's Gasol penetrating. The shot is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. Ajinça kicks to Miles. Ajinça dishes to Bayless. Here's Kufis. And Henson sends it back.
For Philadelphia,
And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not a clean block shot. Instead, a shooting foul. And we'll see free throws coming up right here. And Koufos drops them both.
And talking about C.J. Miles, he was filthy last year. Indiana needed his spark offensively, especially without Paul George in the lineup. Miles responded by putting up career highs in points and minutes played. Just an unbelievable impact on the season.
It's deflected. Watson the pass to Ariza. Can they get it? That is in there. Watson with the assist. Watson's got 6 assists here tonight.
And for most every team out there, guys, they're looking for a guy like C.J. Miles. Decent size, natural movement skills, and can absolutely shoot the lights out. Call them buckets, because that's a lethal formula.
Puts up a 3. Offensive rebound. Stolen by Henson. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. Bulls shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And that one misses. Damari Carroll's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Bulls. Samuel Dallenberg is checked in for Henson. And he's good on the second. Now Bayless. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Now the feed to Koufos. And Miles kicks to Koufos. And he slams it one-handed.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it
sir.
down hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Lawson dishes to Gasol. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Right wing. Carroll kicks to Ajinça. The dish to Miles. Pass to Ajinça. Here's Bayless. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
1:58 left in the first half. Watson the pass to Dallenberg. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. One thing about Sam Dallenberg, he has been an outstanding defender over the course of his career. Really, guys, the consummate rim protector.
Great length and quickness with timing as a shot blocker. Ended last season 8th on the all-time blocks list among active players.
Chicago making a switch here. Moniunas is checked in for Gasol. Dunleavy comes in for Trevor Ariza. Richardson, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Max subbed in for Ty Lawson. Bulls trailed by 8 to the paint. Here's Dallenberg on the jam by Moniunas.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
You know, going back to Dallenberg, only 32 games played last season for him. It was the fewest games played in his career. Amazingly, though, he still averaged over 1 block and 5 rebounds in just 17 minutes a game.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Matt Barnes is checked in for Alexis Ajinça. And it's Klay Thompson in for C.J. Miles. Moniunas. The offensive rebound. Richardson, no luck. The 76ers leading by 9.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
He kicks to Dallenberg. Dishes it to Mack.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Bulls have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
Here is Bayless. He's got 7. Over to the left wing. 76ers have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. And he knocks down the first one. And Kufis drops them both. Here's Mack to the middle. Here's Dalembert. Kufis with the block. And the first half is... And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Pau Gasol with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Pau Gasol with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, fronting, doubling, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
They've got Klay Thompson, Kyle O'Quinn out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Matt Barnes, and it's Bayless in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Mack dishes to Scott. From 11 feet away. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Jared Bayless the bucket on the assist by Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists tonight. Out to the right wing. Now here's Monty Eunice. He's guarded closely. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. No good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Carroll, no one around him. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
For Bayless, it was a 16 and 7 years last season. A good utility combo guard to have. He can score, he can make plays for others. He's really defined his role in this league.
Chicago calls timeout. Talking about Jared Bayless, some thought he would be a star when he first entered the NBA, and he certainly had his moments, Greg, but inconsistency and turnovers have kept the lid on his progress.
Yeah, well, where I like Bayless is in spot plays. You need a lift, you need a spark offensively. You go see Jared.
Monty Eunice kicks to Scott. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Pass to Scott. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
Assisted by
Scott's got 8.
Jason Richardson.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Thompson misses. Bulls trail by 12. Down low. Here's Scott. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Checking out the game Mike Scott is having. He has 8 points and 3 blocks. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
And it isn't something that they get from him every game, but I tell you what, they got to be loving it today.
Omer Asher, he's checked in for the 76ers. Marcus Smart comes in for Jared Bayless. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol's checked in for Monty Eunice. Riza comes in for Mike Dunleavy. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Jason Richardson. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Shelvin Mack. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. John Henson's checked in for the Bulls. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Lawson outside. Pass to Ariza. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ashik. To the paint. Here's Smart. Crawford with the rebound. Crawford's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Stolen by Thompson. Pushing it up. Here's Smart. Finished off the break. Smart's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And the call will be against Ty Lawson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And here's Smart. 6 points for him. To the left side wing. Takes a 3. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got 5 points so far.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass him.
It's deflected. Kicks it out to Crawford. And the Bulls get it back. Ariza passes to Gasol. Shot to stop the run. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
Here's Gasol. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Pau Gasol was the number 3 pick back in 2001. He managed to average 18 and 9 his first season, was Rookie of the Year, became a perennial All-Star. There's no way his younger brother Mark, who was a 2nd-round pick, could ever match up to that, right? Not so fast, people. Mark's pretty good, too.
Thompson outside. Barnes dishes to Thompson. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Asher. 76ers moving the ball around. O'Quinn can't hit.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
The 76ers leading by 16. Now here's Smart. Lawson defending. Kicks to Thompson. Barnes passes to Rush. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
Guys, you want to talk about one tough guy? How about the Turkish hammer, Ashik? Tremendous rebounder. A space eater in the paint, so long.
That's a great way to describe him, Kevin. Last year he finished 4th in the league in rebounds per minute. Plus, he's always lurking as a shot blocker.
He is. Lawson kicks to Gasol. Goes up on the high post. Again, Chicago.
And, you know, going back to Asher, I mean, he's not just a big, immobile guy. I mean, he's got really good flexibility, and that's helped him develop some post moves at the offensive end. He's no longer Mr. Dunk or nothing.
Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Ashik's got 8.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
Fast break. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Crawford dishes to Lawson. Over in the corner, Gasol. No luck.
Most of the time, that shot will go down, or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Bulls making a switch here. Dallenberg's checked in. Smart kicks to Miles. It's a Jinsa, top of the key. And then Ashik with the dunk.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And that one's good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
The pass to Hollis Jefferson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Samuel Dallenberg picks one up. And the first one at the line is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And the Bulls making a change here. Matajunas is checked in for Gasol. Dunleavy comes in for Trevor Ariza. Jason Richardson, who's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Mack subbed in for Ty Lawson. Mack, the pass to Matajunas. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
And it's Dallenberg in the corner. Got a piece of it. Got a piece of it. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Out left to the wing. Hollis Jefferson passes to Smart. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
The feed to Richardson. Odiunis has the open look, but they recover it. Misses the three.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
That's his first personal foul.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Philadelphia. Kufis checked in for Ashi. Damari Carroll comes in for C.J. Miles. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Marcus Smart. And Chicago shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
They set the pick. Carroll dishes to Kufis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hollis Jefferson, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And oh, here we go with Bayless. Nobody back.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
He dishes it to Carroll. Lets the three fly. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Carroll's got 10 points in the game.
Timeout for the Bulls.
Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to Damari Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. I think he's found a home now.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Chalmers comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Scotty's checked in for the Bulls. Tony Snell comes in for Richardson.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part. And Carroll, by advanced stats, one of the most productive small forwards in our league. I mean, one thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game.
Here's Snell. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. O'Quinn's got his 6th rebound on the night. Kufis. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a... And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Philadelphia has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Dunleavy. Tony Snell is out there with Shelvin Mack. Then there's Scott. And it's Henson in the center, locking down the middle. Here's Dunleavy. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Watching Mike Dunleavy Jr., he's simply the mark of consistency. You know he's in his mid-30s, but you know exactly what you're going to get out of him every season. I think Tom Thibodeau, last year's Chicago coach, really admired that and loved it.
It's so funny watching Mike Dunleavy Jr. play. I remember when his dad coached me when I was with Portland. And he was a little kid running around, and all of a sudden he's become this great NBA player. But you're right, though. He's made himself into a valuable asset in terms of the role he's been given for the Bulls.
And Chicago shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Passes it to Matt. From downtown, they grab their own miss. Dunleavy kicks to Snell. And the shot is good. Snell's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bulls.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And Chalmers kicks to Kufis. Inside, he feeds it to Chalmers. 4 on the clock, and it's blocked by Scott. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Clock is at 3. O'Quinn. The 76ers again can't hit it. Now the dish to Henson. Step back shot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Miles has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Bayless. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal
That one on
foul.
Dunleavy.
No slowing him down. Just some incredible numbers for Bayless. He's got 11 points and 6 assists. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Bairstow, he's checked in for the Bulls. Richardson comes in for Dunleavy. Snell kicks to Richardson. To the inside. Henson's shot is off.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Now Bayless. Down low. Outside for Miles. Drills it from outside.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here is Bayless. There's the 3. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Snell, the pass to Henson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Chalmers dishes to Kufis. He kicks it to Miles. Up top, O'Quinn. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. Bayless has got his 7th assist here tonight. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And Mack kicks to Henson. Here's Snell. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Nerlens Noel checks in for Kyle O'Quinn. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for Jared Bayless. And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
And the 76ers call time here. 76ers with some changes. Ashik comes in for Kufis, and Alexis Ajinça subbed in for Noel. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Out to the right wing. And Miles kicks to Ashik. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Clark grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
And he makes the first. And something not a lot of people talk about, Ty Laws's defense. He has the lateral quickness, Clark, and strong lower body that gives, point guards fits.
Yeah, he's like a fire hydrant in terms of his build and strength. He's a good ball defender, but he gambles sometimes, so that can cut both ways. He'll get steals, but he'll also put you in tough positions defensively.
Dishes it to Chalmers. Inside, Ajinça. And Gasol sends it back. There's Crawford with the 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And talking about Lawson's defense, he was down in steals last season. But a part of that is because he stopped gambling as much. He's learned where to pick his spots.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Getting back to Ty Lawson, he's under 6 feet without shoes, relatively short wingspan as well, yet he's always had to deal with size limitations on defense. But he uses phenomenal anticipation and speed to win more than his share of battles at that end of the floor.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Mike Scott's checked in for Chicago. Miles the pass to Ajinça. Goes up the baseline. Scott pulls it in. Chicago's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Miles. To the inside. And Chalmers kicks to Ajinça. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
And it's Omer Ashik with the foul.
It hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but the parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
Pau Gasol is checked in for Mike Scott. Chalmers dishes to Ashik. Pass to Ajinça. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
And Gasol gets it to go. Philadelphia with the ball. Now Miles. Feeds it to Ashik. And the pass to Hollis Jefferson. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one is on Ariza.
Guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
Kufis checked in for Omer Ashik. Scotty's checked in for the Bulls. And speaking of coaching, sometimes you'll hear that the coach lost the team. When that happens, is that it, Clark? What's your read on that?
You know, I don't quite buy that. I think it's really rare. Winning can cover up a lot of things, and ultimately it does come down to that, being able to smooth out the rough spots, and winning is the best elixir for that.
Miles the pass to Chalmers. In the corner, Miles with it. The three. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Miles has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the 76ers. Fires from 18.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Noel's checked in for Alexis Ajinça.
And Costa Koufos, an excellent rotation center. I mean, he gets after it on the inside. He'll give you some rebounds, can block some shots. He's made himself into a factor.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And Koufos not really a shooter, Clark. He does his damage around the rim.
Yeah, he really does. The former Buckeye is a great screen setter. He attacks the offensive glass, plays within himself, and knows his role, and he does it well.
It's still pretty early to judge, but so far the 2014 draft class has lived up to the hype. The top guys were as good as promised, and a lot of talent down later in the draft as well.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Monty Eunice. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. With the 2014 draft class, Clark, it was so hyped up, a lot of teams probably didn't care that they were losing some games at the end of the year, as they themselves were testing some younger players on their roster.
Yeah, agree with you wholeheartedly there. And you look at the guys from that class, many of them have star potential.
O'Quinn can't hit.
76ers
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack. And guys, Shelvin Mack, strong, good jump shot. More importantly, knows his role. Hasn't started that many games in his career, but maximizes his minutes when he's on the floor.
Chalmers pass to Hollis Jefferson. Kicks it to O'Quinn.
3-second violation.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Getting back to Shelvin Mack, he plays smart, values the basketball. Clark doesn't have tremendous vision, but stays composed and makes the solid play.
Yeah, very reliable rotational player for you as a combo guard. Bulls his way around the court. He can knock opponents off balance with that size, and he's a good shot maker, too.
Koufos the pass to Hollis Jefferson. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And it's sent back from Talonbear. Ball stolen. Out to the right wing. And Miles kicks to O'Quinn. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
That's his 5th personal.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, giving yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
Second free throw, no good. And for the Executive of the Year award, it's hard to evaluate because for GMs, Clark, it takes years of moves to reach a certain point.
Yeah, it's an annual award, but it's awarded for years of decisions, if that makes any sense. One big signing or trade isn't quite enough to win the award.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
The feed to Moniunas. There's the pick. He dishes it to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Dallenberg passes to Moniunas. That's good. Moniunas has got 5 points now this quarter. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Passes it to Miles. He feeds it to O'Quinn. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an in-seat. No contest.
Yeah. So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And I don't think anybody saw a performance like this one coming tonight. What a big-time game for O'Quinn. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. One-on-one fast break. And he's able to get it back. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. O'Quinn, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And the 76ers making a change here. Ajinsa's checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Mike Scott comes in for Moniunas, and Tony Snell subbed in for Jason Richardson. The dish now to Ajinsa. Now here's Chalmers. He's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. Hollis Jefferson passes to Kufis. Miles, that's good.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Outside, Scott. And again, no good by Chicago. Now, here's Ajinsa. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Hart.